am a virgin even after 5 years of marriage. Everyone calls me the ugly princess. I was only a child when somebody poisoned me and scarred my face forever. Ever since then, I faced humiliation every day. When I got married to the king, I thought things would change, but even he hated me because of my ugly face. All I ever wanted was to get revenge on my bullies. Little did I know that this wish was going to come true. While I was getting tormented by my bullies, another version of me in another time was standing up to hers. She was a nurse from the future. When the male doctors in the hospital insulted her, she fought back. She had the strength that I, as a princess, never did. But everything was going to turn upside down. By some divine coincidence, she got hit by a car just as I was hit by a croquet ball. And to her shock, she woke up in my body as a princess. Now, everything was going to change. It was time for my tormentors to pay.
I will not apologize. I'm not sorry.
Why won't she break? Bind her tighter.
I'm afraid that's not wise, Your Highness. I keep going. She surely will die.
I ordered you! Do it! Now!
I am Princess Eleanor, and this isn't my first time being underestimated and mistreated by a man. I am no ordinary princess. I am from the future. In my other life, I used to be a nurse. I was constantly humiliated by the male doctors in the hospital. I spent years being insulted by them, and before I could stand up to them, I was hit by a car. But the universe gave me a second chance. Instead of dying, I woke up in the body of a 14th century princess. And this time, I won't bow down to any man.
Give the princess some space, for heaven's sakes!
My lady, you're alive! Thank heavens!
Who was this girl in a medieval costume? Was I at a Renaissance fair?
I was hit by a car. You were hit by a croquet ball, my lady. Car, what? Who are you? It is me, Florence. Your lady in waiting? I need to get to a hospital.
Whose wayward ball struck Princess Eleanor?
Princess Eleanor? It was Lady Nerissa! I saw it happen!
How dare you, maid? I would never cause harm to the royal princess.
There's no time for such finger-pointing. The princess is injured and must retire to her chambers to rest. I shall alert the prince.
Prince, no, I'm a nurse. I have to get back to the hospital.
The what? You're not a nurse. You're Princess Eleanor, wife of Prince James of Reve.
This couldn't be happening. Had I somehow gone back in time and ended up inside the body of a princess?
The princess is acting quite strange.
Princess, have you your wits?
Holy moly. Yeah, just a little dizzy.
That castle was the real deal. It seemed I was the exact same person I used to be, but in a different time period. Same brain, same body, same... Wait a second. Not the same face at all. This wasn't me. Something was terribly wrong.
What happened? You lost your veil in the fall, my lady.
No, what happened to my face?
You were poisoned as a child. Don't you remember?
Poisoned by who?
Perhaps the head injury has affected your memory, Princess.
The princess has finally gone mad. Maybe the prince can send her away now.
Maybe she's a witch. We haven't had a witch burning in some time.
Well, we have always wondered. She does have the mark of the devil upon her face, after all. Perhaps it is time for an exorcism.
This was just like the hospital all over again. Everyone treating me like I'm nothing. If this was a second chance at life, I was not going to be walked all over again.
Princess, is your brain damaged? Perhaps you are no longer fit to be head of the household. Tell me, can you recall my name?
If I revealed I'd been sent back in time, they'd think I was insane, and I might even be killed. I knew I had to act the part if I was going to stay alive.
It's Maggie, of course.
Well, I do prefer stewardess, Maggie.
Are you the princess here, or am I?
You are, my lady.
Then maybe I can call you whatever I please.
My lady, shall I escort you to your quarters to rest?
Indeed, Florence.
I shall inform the prince of your condition.
Well, what are you all standing around for? Are we going to let a little tumble ruin our fun? I have a game to win! Go on.
Wow, she really is a piece of work, isn't she?
Well, of course, my lady, she's always hated you, but I've never seen her so disrespectful. And in front of everyone.
She's hated me?
Pardon me, my lady?
Hated, of course she's hated me, that's right.
I bet she's very proud of her new status to be. By the way, we need to pick a dress for tomorrow. I was thinking maybe the brown one?
Yeah, sure. What is she talking about? This girl seems sweet, but can I trust her? With so many enemies around, I need to figure out how to survive.
My lady, I thought you were dead. I was so afraid.
Yeah, I thought I was dead too. But it looks like I have a second chance. I'm not gonna let anyone push me around.
My lady, I've never heard you speak like this before.
Well, get used to it, Flo. I'm a new woman. These guys always following us around?
But of course, my lady, they're your bodyguards.
It was all real. I really had been transported back in time. I tried to recall my history lessons. This must have been the 13th century.
Shall I prepare your bed, my lady? You should rest.
No, I shouldn't sleep. I could have a concussion.
A what?
Don't worry about it. I'm fine.
I know. Chamomile tea. Herbs always make you feel better. I'm simply positive Lady Nerissa hit that ball at you. She did it on purpose. I'll bet she wants you injured so you won't come to the ceremony.
Ceremony? What ceremony?
My lady, we just talked about it. The prince is taking Lady Nerissa as his royal mistress. You remember that, right?
That's when it suddenly hit me. My concussion was the perfect excuse to explain why I didn't know anything. You may have to remind me of some things, Florence. My head injury, it may cause some delays in my memory.
Of course, my lady. I'm at your service as always.
But you can't tell a soul. No one in the castle should think that I'm weak. They already do think I'm weak. Don't answer that. Okay, so what is this royal ceremony? I assume everyone important's gonna be there?
Yes, my lady. It's a pretty grand event. It's been in the planning for months now.
So my husband wants to take another woman. Must not be very happy with me. How often do we share a bed?
You and the prince have never consummated your marriage.
Never? He's never touched me? Why wouldn't he just... That's right. My face. Oh, looks like toxins under the ectodermal tissue.
The what?
Princess Eleanor! I hear you have been injured.
It's Prince James.
Okay.
My lady, that is forbidden! You can't open the door without your veil.
Why not?
The prince, he refuses to look at your face. You speak through the wall normally.
Screw it. Nothing about today's been normal anyways.
How dare you open the door and look directly at your prince?
I must admit, he was handsome. Shockingly handsome. But his cruelty made him vile in my eyes. If you wish to speak to me, you can look me in the face.
What has gotten into you, princess? Hide yourself immediately.
I refuse to cower behind this door while you bark orders at me like some peasant. So you can either say what you came here to say, or leave.
Tomorrow is the royal mistress ceremony. It's an important day for me, as you know. So you better stay out of my way.
In that moment, I made a decision. I wasn't going to be this evil man's weak, docile princess anymore. In fact, I wasn't going to be a princess at all. I was going to become queen. Of course, my prince. I won't cause any trouble. But for now, I had to play the prince's game. Let him think he was winning until I could plan my next move.
If I see you tomorrow, there will be consequences.
Are we done here?
too well.
And do not ever show your face to me again.
My lady, you didn't beg him to stay as you always do.
Beg? No, Florence, no. Now, rather than love someone who doesn't cherish you, you have to love yourself first. I don't need a man who doesn't know my worth.
May I say something to my lady that might sound rather crude?
By all means, Flo.
I'm glad you got hit in the head. It's made you so different. So brave.
There's nothing like a near-death experience to remind you of your own strength. Alright. So it seems as though the prince wants the entire castle to see his mistress is more powerful than me. What do you think?
He is somewhat scheming like that.
Once again, a man was trying to undercut and control me. I wouldn't have it. Listen closely. If we're gonna play this correctly, we are going to be able to be in a position where no one will ever be able to talk down to us, ever again.
What kind of position, my lady?
Queen.
My lady has never had such ambitions before.
First things first, I have to do something about my face. The kingdom is never gonna take me seriously looking like this. If I'd had my resources from the 21st century, I could have cured my face instantly. But there was one saving grace that had existed as long as time. Herbal remedies. I have an idea. Is there anywhere in the castle grounds where plants are grown?
Be stealth, my lady. Your presence here would cause alarm amongst the staff.
Who did all of this, Florence?
There are rumors of a monk who traveled all over the world and brought all these plants here 100 years ago.
I recognize so many plants from my studies. Moringa for antiseptic, water root for stomach issues. We have to come back here and gather some of these. They could be great for healing.
I tried telling you about this garden before, but my lady wasn't interested at the time.
This is oleander. It's dangerously toxic. It can cause seizures just by smelling it, even death. Are you familiar with the anthem plant? No, it's got small leaves. They're purple and spiky about this time of year.
I think I've seen that one.
I could finally test out my theory. The one that doctors would never entertain. I'd prove them wrong. I'd prove everyone wrong.
What will you do with it, my lady?
This is medicine, Florence. It contains all sorts of antitoxins. I'm going to grind it into a paste and apply it to my face.
Since when do you know so much about plants?
Shh. I wanted to tell Florence the truth. She would surely think I'd gone mad. I was taught by my mother in a convent where we learned all about healing. I didn't say anything because I didn't want anyone to think I was practicing witchcraft. So you won't tell anyone. Swear?
On Sir Benjamin's life.
Sir Benjamin? Is that your boyfriend?
Boyfriend, my lady? He's the royal cat.
Who goes there?
Stewardess. It is just me, Lady Florence.
What are you doing out in the garden? You should be tending to the princess.
I just came to find the beans.
Beans are cropped out in the field. And why do you need beans right now anyway?
I don't know what to tell you, stewardess. I just love beans.
You always were a strange girl. I'm looking for Sir Benjamin. Have you seen him anywhere?
I have not, stewardess. Perhaps he's out hunting.
Perhaps.
Beans? What were you thinking?
I panicked.
Everyone's really obsessed with this Sir Benjamin, aren't they?
Well, he is the only man in this castle without a stick up his bum.
Feels like my fever's been reduced, but soreness in my muscles and stiffness in the limbs. I still have an infection. Florence, are you familiar with the moringa tree at all? It's a small tree with round leaves. I saw it in the greenhouse.
I think I know the one.
This was no Costco dinnerware set.
Great. I need you to grab some of those leaves for me and crush them in my tea. It's a natural fever reducer. In fact, we probably should have some of those herbs on hand, as well as some sterile needles and thread. I must say, my lady, I'm quite shocked. You never knew all of these things before. You know what? I think that bonk on my head must have brought back some of the healing knowledge I learned as a girl.
I can only hope to learn from this brilliant new wisdom of yours.
You're my right-hand man, Florence.
On the contrary, my lady, I'm your left-hand woman.
Oh. You know what? Let's check the progress of these antitoxins. If this works, we are gonna make quite an impression today.
And what if it doesn't?
We'll find another way. She may have a great aim with the croquet mallet, but Lady Nerissa has another thing coming. I will not be usurped by a mistress.
The mistress ceremony, where Prince James would announce his choice of mistress in front of his boozehound friends. I couldn't believe she was wearing white. This wasn't a wedding. The audacity.
That little witch is not here. Our plan has worked.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, it is my honor to welcome you to one of our favorite parties of the year, the Royal Mistress Ceremony. Now, who is ready to start the festivities? How dare you show yourself here?
Your Highness, I merely wanted to watch the ceremony. Surely you wouldn't chastise me for this.
Of course. My wife is welcome at any party of mine. However ugly she is. As many of you know, my father died when I was very young and passed the throne to his brother instead of me. But I became a war hero. I first laid eyes on Lady Nerissa Rawson at a ball when I was 16. Her beauty struck me like a lightning bolt. I wanted to marry her. But my uncle, the new king, refused my proposal. As many of you know, he made other arrangements for me. However, when I insisted that Lady Nerissa be my official royal mistress, there was nothing he could do or say because I am a Lord of War! Woo! Now, I can't imagine you dare disobey your prince. But if anyone has any objections, then speak now.
I do.
I told you to stay out of this.
Forgive me if I'm mistaken, but is it not tradition in the land of Reeve that the royal mistress present the princess with a toast before taking her position in her family?
Princess, you are crossing a line.
It's the king's line.
Ugly freak!
Don't even deserve the prince.
If you allow the prince to go against the rules, then you will be allowing him to go against the king's law.
We should do as customary, my lord, so that I will be officially recognized.
In following with tradition, Lady Rawson, please offer this wine to Princess Eleanor and ask to be welcomed into the House of Reeve.
Princess Eleanor of Eden, I hereby ask for your blessing to be the official royal mistress, you disgusting hag.
After you drink from this cup, you will receive my permission to enter our household.
Thank you for welcoming me into your fold, kind sister.
heart raced. What if the knife was poisoned? I needed to go get an antitoxin to clean the wound as fast as possible. But that was exactly what Nerissa wanted. I couldn't look weak. I had to stay strong and keep her in her place.
What's wrong, Princess? Aren't you going to drink any wine?
No. According to the rules, you must kneel before me.
What? But that doesn't seem necessary.
You wouldn't want to insult the traditions of the family that you are trying to join. Kneel before me.
Gladly, Princess. My lady! How clumsy of me! I've ruined your veil! Let me help you. Well, you wouldn't want to be seen in a tarnished garment, would you? Go on. Show the entire kingdom just how hideous you are. Let it be known why the prince has chosen me over you.
These fools were all about to get the shock of their lives.
God almighty. The princess is actually beautiful. Even more so than Nerissa. What is the prince thinking, taking a mistress?
That's not Princess Eleanor. We've all seen her face. We saw it when she fell yesterday. How could she have gotten a new one overnight?
Are you really Princess Eleanor?
Who else would I be?
Then why is your face like this? What happened to the lesions?
I couldn't tell him I'd healed myself. This was a period when any woman possessing a special skill was ruled a witch and burned at the stake. Only men could be healers.
My mother sent a master witch doctor.
If you are indeed the princess, then tell me, what were the 3 colors of my robes on our wedding day?
Of course. It was emerald green with royal blue finishes and gold.
Fine! You got what you wanted. You wanted to show your healed face off. It's done, now go! But you will pay for this, princess.
Bring it on, husband.
The princess has it out for me. I just know it. She wants to destroy me. Destroy us.
My dear Nerissa, it doesn't matter. We're here now, and you're mine.
But it does matter. I saw the way you looked at her. She was beautiful, wasn't she?
Listen to me, my pretty. I don't care if she's beautiful. I don't care about her at all. I find her repulsive.
Even now that she's healed? Why do you despise her so?
Back when I was a baby, King Philip joined forces with Princess Eleanor's father, Lord Frederick Eden, to kill my mother and father.
Traitors.
You see, that's why I can never love her, or even look at her. Every time I see her face, I am reminded of my parents.
Does the princess know about this incident?
No. But does it matter? The same blood flows through her veins, the same foul blood. And someday, I'm going to make her pay for what her father did.
Wouldn't it be great if we could get a little revenge together?
Sir Lawrence, we need you.
Your Highness called?
Bring Princess Eleanor here. We're going to start our revenge on her right now.
The little princess is due for some punishment.
What do you have in mind, sir?
I can't believe that wench secretly cut you in front of the whole court. She is conniving. But at least the knife was not poisoned. She's not that smart. Oh, my lady. What was this hand signal you gave me from the platform? Oh, thumbs up. It's a hand gesture that my mother and I came up with. It means good job. I quite like it. I still can't get over the look on the prince's face the moment you interrupted the proceedings. I still can't believe that we got away with it. It's the royal nag, Stewardess Maggie. I can smell her sandalwood perfume. Stewardess Maggie, how can I help you?
I'm to accompany you to the prince's chambers. He is demanding that you serve him and Lady Nerissa this evening.
Serve him? What do you mean by serve him?
As a servant, Your Highness.
I am a princess and head of this household. I'm not a servant. You can tell His Royal Highness that I refuse.
If you comply, they will forgive your behavior at the ceremony. If you do not, I cannot guarantee your status or your life.
I knew Maggie was right. I'd played a dangerous game at the ceremony. There was no way the prince would let me just get away with it.
Hurry up. The prince is eager. It is a special night, after all.
A special night?
Of course. The prince was going to consummate his relationship with Nerissa.
But you will pay for this, princess.
Then she would certainly be higher up in the house than me.
Okay, I'll do it.
You're not objecting.
Well, if the prince asks me to serve, then of course I must serve him. But you're staying here. You can't come with me. You have to stay with Florence so she can keep an eye on you.
Oh, but I can't.
I'm not asking, Maggie. I'm ordering as princess.
My mind raced to come up with a plan. That's when I noticed the battle flags. Florence told me of the latest deadly battle. Rumors were flying that the prince refused to speak of it. He had flashbacks at night and couldn't sleep. Bingo.
I'm sorry to have summoned you, Princess.
Sir Lawrence, it's fine. Could you help me get one of these flags down?
Princess?
Could you please just help me get one of these flags? The bloodier the better.
What do you need a flag for?
I hoped this would be the perfect way to distract the prince from getting intimate with Nerissa.
You might hear about it in the morning.
Tread lightly, Princess.
I'm here, my prince, to serve.
Servant, draw the canopy for us at once.
Yes, of course. Anything for my prince and the mistress.
Does she sound oddly calm to you? The royal mistress is thirsty. Bring her some wine.
Of course.
I can't believe the princess herself is serving us. How low she must stoop.
Well, as long as you're happy, so am I.
Go! If the mistress needs anything else, we will call you.
I could tell I was getting deep under his skin. And I admit, I loved it. He would think twice before messing with me again.
Shall we have her wait outside while we consummate our relationship?
No. I want her to hear us. I want her to be jealous and angry.
prince! I'm cheering for you!
What are you doing?
Didn't you know that in the olden days, the flag bearer comes and cheers while the royal family consummates their relationships?
Are you seeking death? I will not hesitate to kill you.
Tread carefully, husband.
I knew this bloodied flag would awaken the prince's painful memories of that terrible war, the people he lost. It was the price he paid to become the Lord of War. If only I had known the price I'd pay for reminding him.
Sir Lawrence, come in here at once! Bind her. Bind this vile woman.
I can't, Your Highness. What is the problem?
Bind her immediately! I order you!
But I knew the staff wasn't allowed to touch me. This was all part of my plan.
You brought me here because of your own petty revenge. So you're obsessed with tormenting me for some reason. And now, you're really gonna punish me because you can't make love to your mistress?
How dare you undermine my love for my mistress!
My lord, I am obligated to remind you that this is the princess. She belongs to the house, and she comes from royalty. If you punish her, it might not sit well with some people.
Forget the rules, Lawrence! If you will not bind her, I will have your head!
No, Sir Lawrence, you wouldn't dare.
I'm sorry, princess. I have no power here.
You can't be serious. You can't do this. I'm your wife!
What do you want me to do, sire?
Take her to the chair.
The chair? This was it. I was sure I was gonna die. For real this time. I hadn't fully considered the brutality of medieval times when I concocted my plan to interrupt the prince's lovemaking.
You don't have to do this, Sir Lawrence.
You know my hands are tied, princess.
No, actually, mine were.
I'm sorry, princess. It's the prince's orders. He just wants to apologize.
But I knew I could survive this, and when it was all over, I would get my revenge and become queen.
I will never apologize to him.
Then I must bind you to this chair. Wait!
You come to your senses, my prince?
Remove your dress. Do as I say. Now! Your robes mustn't interfere with the pain of the chains around your limbs. I knew you would go too easy on her. I had to see to her pain myself. Now sit. All you have to do is apologize, and you will be released.
I will never apologize to you. And you can't make me.
You're too stubborn for your own good.
The prince wanted to see me crying and begging for mercy. I wouldn't give him that.
Why won't she break? Bind her tighter.
I'm afraid that's not wise, Your Highness.
Do it. Now!
Is this really how you treat your wife? Princesses should be treated like royalty. You treat me like dirt!
That is what you deserve for what your family has done.
What do you even mean? What has my family done to you?
Have you learned your lesson now? Do you apologize?
Thanks to you, I'm even stronger than I was before.
You think you can get away with things just because your face is no longer vile to look at? You're still a woman! Don't forget!
Why don't you just admit that you find me beautiful? Is that what's making you so angry, sweet James?
You think you can seduce me with your devilish ways? You'll never compare to Nerissa! Never!
Nerissa is not a princess, and she never will be.
Don't look at me like that! What is wrong with you? You weren't like this before. You used to look at me like a lovesick, frightened deer. But now...
Now what?
You don't seem to care about me at all!
I was getting under his skin. He was afraid of me. I had him wrapped around my finger now.
You're right. I couldn't care less about you!
All right, Lawrence. Release her bindings.
I'd won this battle. Or so I thought.
You had your chance, Princess. Lawrence, give her the real punishment now.
Please, Your Highness. If I lash her, she will surely die.
So be it. Let's see if her back is as hard as her tongue.
Go ahead, Sir Lawrence. I can take it.
But...
Do it!
What are you waiting for? Have you no stomach for punishment?
Used to be run down.
Beg me for mercy! Hope you've learned your lesson.
I hope you've learned yours. You will never break me.
I'll call the royal witch doctor to tend to her.
You will do no such thing. Drag her back to her room. And let God decide whether she lives or dies.
Will Ellie survive her wounds? How will she take revenge on the prince? Is the prince really falling for her? And what will Larissa do to take Ellie's place?
To find out what happens next, listen to the audio series Royal Stiches. Download the Pocket FM app in the next 1 minute and get 10 free episodes.